To the adoptive father, to the father who stayed, to the one who showed up at every game and every school play, to the ones with tear-soaked shirts from kids with skinned knees, to the one who opened his arms up just a little bit wider for one more kid to slip in, thank you. To the one who gave a home to a child in need, letting them know they were safe in your arms as you tucked them into sleep. To the one who didn't use work as an excuse and traded video game time for family time. To the ones who didn't yo-yo their love back and forth but readily met every need rather than abusing it. To the ones who simply did life with a child. To the ones who honored the commitment they made when they brought life into this world, and to the ones who didn't. To the ones who couldn't get custody in court or whose work keeps them away, for dads stuck in jails and mental hospitals, and for dads down in the grave or with children in that place, for the fathers who didn't have fathers, and for the fathers who left kids fatherless. Here is a poem inside a poem for you. Dad, it hasn't been easy not having you around. Not a day goes by that I do not miss the moments that we could have shared, but I want you to know that I don't blame you. Though your absence hurts, I know that just like prison and custody wars have kept away good fathers, and now changed fathers don't always get the chance to show that they've changed, there's a reason that you're not here. I don't understand why God didn't include you and I together when He wrote out our stories. Maybe your absence was God's way of teaching us both to be more dependent on Him. Maybe if you were around, I wouldn't have pursued God like I have. Maybe it would have turned out just fine. I really don't know. Maybe God had a plan. What if God is turning these broken pieces into the stained glass windows decorating the cathedrals of our hearts? Maybe, just maybe, God had a purpose. Maybe separating you and I wasn't in His plans, but it's still in His hands. All this time in our lives may be filled with many whys, and I don't understand. I know that there will be a day when we finish this race, despite all our failures and flaws, where we will finally stand before His pearly gates and hear those 8 sweet words, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." And we will finally understand. We will look back and see that we were still in His hands, His love running deep through every crease, His plans reigning supreme like the power of a signet ring. His plan still reigned supreme, His love still ran deep, and His hands were still, are still holding you and me. I look forward to the day that I can look back and see His outstretched hand pulling us back out of the deep, offering redemption to you and me, that though we fail in the past, that wouldn't make us fall in the now. Dad, I forgive you. To be free to love people, as I pray that I would be free to receive that love from those who give it. So, to the Father who became the hands and feet of Jesus, extending His love towards me, to the one who showed a little girl the love of a father and taught the adolescent boy how to be a man, to the stepfather who stepped up where others stepped away, thank you. To the ones who took responsibility for the ones no one would take responsibility for, who loved those who felt unloved as God called us to in James 1:22. Thank you. To the ones who helped the silent find their voice and spoke up for those unable to speak for themselves, to the ones who prayed day in and day out for their child, thank you. Thank you for continuing to grow. Thank you for continuing to teach us every day. Thank you for being our best friends, our superheroes, our fathers. Dad, you will always be my superhero. So, to all the fathers who have fathered a fatherless generation, and to the very first adopted father, the father who gave us these fathers, I want to personally thank you. Thank you for showing us what a true father can be. Happy Father's Day.